Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we will show you how to filter the data frame with Boolean arrays, also known as the mask. To give you a practical example, we will use the data of the countries from Gapminder, where every row represents one country, and we have characteristics such as the continent, the year, the life expectancy, the population, the GDP per capita, and the ISO codes. So the first question is select only the Asian countries in the data frame. We can see that in the entire data frame, we have all of the countries from Europe, Africa, and Asia. But I just want the rows in which I have the continent Asia. So I need to create the Boolean array based on the condition that the continent is equal to Asia. I execute and I get a Boolean array of trues and false given this condition. As we can see, Afghanistan is from Asia, so we have true. Albania is not from Asia, so we have false. We save this object into a variable, let's call mask Asia. And then if we want to get only the rows for Asia, based on the mask that we previously created, we use the brackets because we want to select a part of the data frame. And if we introduce the mask of Asia, it will select the rows in which we have the true. For example, Albania, Zambia, and Zimbabwe won't appear when I execute because they are false in the mask. So execute, and here I have all the rows that belong to the Asian countries. I save the object into a variable, df Asia, for example, and then I can continue with the rest of the exercises. Which country has a life expectancy greater than 80 years old? I do the same procedure as before. Within the original data frame, I need to go to the column of the life expectancy, .lifex, I execute, and here I ask if they are greater than 80. I execute and I get all false because the countries that appear here don't have a life expectancy greater than 80, but some countries in the middle do. So I save this object into a variable, mask 80, for example, and then I need to go to the original data frame, df countries, and I want to select a part of these 142 rows. So I use the brackets and I give the mask of the 80. I execute, and here I get 13 rows where all of the countries have a life expectancy greater than 80. I save this into a variable, df80, for example, and here I could work with this data frame. Now we move on to the following exercise because we want to apply both of the conditions that the countries are from Asia and the life expectancy is greater than 80. So I first go to the mask of Asia, and the mask of the life expectancy greater than 80 years old, and I want to apply it in the original data frame. I also put the brackets because I want to select a part of the data frame. And because now I want both conditions, if I put the Asia, I get 33 rows, but I want the Asian countries with a life expectancy greater than 80 years old. And here I don't have them because they are below 80 years old. So how do I combine both conditions? I put the ampersand and the other mask, 80. I execute, and here I get just 3 countries who are from Asia with a life expectancy greater than 80 years old. And this is what we call the intersection of the conditions. If we would like to do the union, this is countries who are in Asia or that have a life expectancy greater than 80. Instead of the ampersand, I put a bar, I execute, and here I can see 43 rows of continents from Asia, but also from other continents because they have a life expectancy greater than 80 years old. So we hope that you have understood how to filter the data frame with Boolean arrays, the masks. And if you want to learn how to summarize and visualize the data in Python, join our course and get access to the materials for data visualization. I will leave a comment in the description. Have a good one.